Before we dive into the main topic, please take a moment to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, like this video, and leave a comment to support the channel. Your engagement truly helps.
Hello and welcome. Today, we're going to learn something super useful, especially if you love to travel. We're talking about asking for and giving directions in English. You know, when you're in a new city, knowing this stuff is a real game changer.
So, to make this really easy and fun, let's follow a story. Let's meet Tom. He's a traveler, and he's just arrived in the amazing city of London. And right now, he really wants to visit the famous British Museum.
But, there's a problem. A big one. Tom is totally lost. And to make things worse, his phone is dead. No maps, no GPS. So what's he gonna do? Well, he has to do it the old-fashioned way. Ask people for help. And that's where our journey begins.
Okay, but before we help Tom, we need to build our own direction toolkit. We're going to go over some really important words. These are the basic words you absolutely need to know to understand and give directions. Let's get started.
First up, let's talk about commonplaces. You'll find these in pretty much any city. There's a bank, for money, a park for a nice walk, a station for a train or bus, a museum for art, a cafe for coffee, and of course, a supermarket for food. Knowing these words is step one.
Now for the two most important words in this whole thing. Seriously. Left and right. They seem simple, right? But they are the key to everything. Just remember, left and its opposite, right.
All right, let's add a few more super useful words to our toolkit. Go straight just means keep going, don't turn. Next to means something is right beside something else. Across from means it's on the other side of the street. And behind means it's at the back. With just these few words, you can get around so much more easily.
Okay, we've got our words. We're ready. Let's check back in with Tom. He's probably a little nervous, but he's going to go for it. He's going to ask someone for help. Let's see how he does it.
And look at that. This is a perfect way to ask for help. He starts with a very polite, "Excuse me." And then he asks a super clear question. How can I get to the British Museum? It's simple. It's polite. It's perfect. So asking the question, that's the first part. Now comes the second part, which is just as important. Tom has to listen very carefully to the answer. Let's see what the person tells him. A woman gives him 3 simple directions. First, go straight ahead. Okay. Second, turn left at the traffic light. Got it. And third, the museum is behind the park. See how we're already using all those words we just learned? So Tom follows the directions, but then he gets to the park and he's a little confused. And you know what? That is completely normal. It happens to everyone. So what should he do now?
It's really simple. He can just ask someone else. It is always okay to ask for help. Again, in fact, it's a very smart thing to do when you're lost. So Tom asks another person, and this time the directions are a little bit different, but they're still really clear. First, go past the park. Second, turn right at the post office. And third, it's next to a big bookstore. This just shows there can be a few different ways to get to the same place. Now, With these new directions, Tom is feeling much more confident. He's not just following instructions anymore, he's actually starting to understand his way around the city.
And he did it! He made it! He followed the directions and found the British Museum. He got there just by asking politely and listening carefully. Success! And you can tell Tom is feeling pretty good about his new skill. Later that day, he's a little tired and wants a coffee. So what does he do? He uses the exact same skill to ask for a coffee, and he finds one, no problem.
By the end of the day, Tom is a total pro at this. He even asks for the right bus stop to go visit a park he saw earlier. He has learned a new and incredibly useful skill. Tom's story shows that anybody can do this. The most important thing is just to remember those key phrases. So let's quickly review them now so you can be ready for your own trip.
So, here they are, the most important phrases. To ask for directions, you can say, "Excuse me, where is the," or "How can I get to?" And to understand directions, you'll hear things like, "Go straight ahead," "Turn left or right," and "It's next to the." If you can remember these, you can find your way pretty much anywhere.
So, you see, the question isn't if you can find your way in a new city. The real question is, where will you go first? With these simple phrases, the world is yours to explore. So, are you ready to get started?
Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, like, and leave a comment to support the channel.